Hello and welcome to another year in review video. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe and give this video a like as well. This is a year in review video for 1949, which saw 34 cartoons released. As always, I will go over the following points: an overview of the year, my overall thoughts, my favourite cartoons, my least favourite cartoons, an animated showcase, and a conclusion. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first up, here is a list of cartoons released this year, starting with Wisecrackers, Hairdo,
Usher! This man's annoying me!
Holiday for Drumsticks,
For instance, ain't that a beauty? Yeah, but it's a shame you can't eat duck on Thanksgiving.
Awful Orphan,
Mother. Oh my goodness. Oh my. Looking for something, bub?
Porky Chops,
Bon voyage, Tubby. I thought you'd never get here.
Mississippi Hair,
You cad! It's getting so a girl can't travel alone without you riverboat mashers getting
Oh, I'm sorry, man.
Oh, yes,
Ouch,
we were all
powerful
here.
sorry. Oh, mighty sorry. Ow, ouch, mighty powerful sorry.
Paying the Piper,
Now you guys wait here and I'll get the rats back. Supreme has spoken. Hooray,
Daffy Duck Hunt,
So this is Gay Barry, come on along with me. We're stepping out to see the Latin Quarter. Put on your old beret, let's sing a Marseillaise and put our wine away like water.
Rebel Rabbit,
It's discrimination. I'm going to Washington. I'm a taxpayer. I got my rights.
Mouse Wreckers, High Diving Hare,
I hate you.
The Bedeviled Bruin, Curtain Raiser,
So I laid an egg.
Bowery Bugs,
Now, you want your palm read?
Okay.
How about reading the bumps on your head?
I ain't got no bumps on me head.
Now you have.
Mouse Berserker, Long-Haired Hare,
Of course, you know, this means war.
Henhouse Henry,
Day.
Knights Must Fall,
So be it then. We meet on the jousting field tomorrow at dawn. Agreed?
Agreed.
Bad Old Putty Tat, The Greyhounded Hare,
Wow! What a hunk of feminine pulchritude.
Offered an Orphan,
Know where you can get a Labrador? In and out. Then shut up.
The Windblown Hare,
You all live in my brick house. All for one and one for all.
Doe for the Dodo, Fast and Furious. Each Dawn I Crow.
Time's running short, isn't it, John? It's almost dawn. Soon the sun will be coming up.
Frigid Hair.
Let's start having fun. Ooh, look at that four-legged aeroplane.
Swallow the Leader. Bye Bye Bluebeard.
6 feet 11 inches.
For Sentimental Reasons. Hippity Hopper.
What a cornball! Oh, did you hear that, mouth? As big as me! Huh?
Which is Which.
Yeah, and don't let me hear about you playing with matches either.
Bare Feet.
Eat your oatmeal!
Rabbit Hood.
Don't you worry, never fear. Robin Hood will soon be here.
And lastly, A Ham in a Roll.
Farewell to low comedy.
So 1949 featured yet another major year of changes, and these changes more or less effectively set the stage for the 1950s right up until the close of the studio. The first major change is 1949 being the year we see Art Davis's last shorts released, with his unit being dissolved. Some of the animators were sent to Bob McKimson's unit, while Davis himself became an animator for Friz Freleng's unit. Later on, he would direct one more short for the studio, and after that, he would direct shorts over at Paddy Freleng. Davis's last directed short in this period was Bye Bye Bluebeard, with the short A Ham in a Roll having been initially planned by him, but finished by Bob McKimson.
Would smell as sweet.
Speaking of McKimson, he would continue this year as he had previously done, making Bugs Bunny shorts where Bugs was more of an active character, versus being a little more passive until provoked as he was being done at the other units. He continued his Forkhorn Leghorn series with the short Henhouse Henry, which is notable for being the first time Forkhorn would sing or hum Camp Down Races, which became a trademark tune for him. The short Hippity Hopper, while not being the first to feature the character, is actually the first time the character had a name, although he's not actually named in the short itself. Hippity Hopper and Forkhorn would end up being main characters for McKimson, with these characters being used almost every year from here on. Paying the Piper would feature a character called the Supreme Cat, whose design would end up being reused with some minor changes in a few shorts such as Swallow the Leader, It's Hammer Time, etc. Leon Schlesinger, who initially hired Harmon and Ising, then created his own studio to create shorts for Warner Brothers, passed away in 1949 from a viral infection. After selling his assets and copyrights of the Looney Tunes to Warner Brothers, he continued marketing the characters and also headed Warner's theatre services until his death. He was 65.
I knew you'd come back. About that contract, I didn't tear it up. Now get back to the studio and go to work.
Gee, that's swell. Yeah, thanks.
Chuck Jones would continue to rise with a few major milestones for him. First is the very first Roadrunner short. According to Michael Maltese, this was supposed to be another one-shot short, but it proved so popular that more was made. Like many other characters that became hits, the next short, called Beep Beep, would come much later in 1952, due to the time taken to confirm that the short was a hit, that there was a demand for more, and of course the production time itself. Jones would also win his very first Oscar for Best Animated Short of 1949 with the Pepe Le Pew short For Sentimental Reasons. Producer Eddie Seltzer would happily end up collecting the award despite the fact he was opposed to the short being made due to thinking skunks talking French weren't funny. The short was also notable for the fact that it establishes the Pepe Le Pew formula that will be followed from here on, with a French setting, a cat somehow getting white paint on her, which causes Pepe to try and woo her, and of course the fake French as well. While Offered an Orphan isn't the last Charlie Dog short, it is the last which teamed up the character with Porky after a small series of shorts which repeated the same idea involving Charlie Dog trying to convince Porky to be his master.
Then I'll be your dog.
No, I don't want a dog.
Don't be mizzled, brother.
Two other notable shorts were released by Jones this year. First up is Long-Haired Hare. It is the first short to have bugs involved in an opera setting, one of a few that Jones would end up doing. It's also a short that's become a staple in Bugs' filmography, being shown numerous times, including within the Bugs Bunny Roadrunner movie. Rabbit Hood would also be another staple of Bugs' filmography, and will also feature a live-action cameo from Robin Hood himself.
Yes.
Welcome to Sherwood.
Not to be outdone, Freleng had a major notable short that would be another staple in High Diving Hare, one of the most well-known shorts not only in regards to Bugs and Sam team-ups, but in Bugs' entire filmography.
Critter went and done
This I gotta see.
It's also a minor end of an era with Freleng directing his last shorts which featured Porky as a starring character. From here on, his shorts featuring Porky are all team-ups. Curtain Raiser was the last short, which was an original idea by Friz and his team. However, he would also direct Dough for the Dodo, which is an almost shot-for-shot colour remake of the Bob Clampett short Porky in Wacky Land that had Porky as a starring character. Friz was also responsible for My Dream Is Yours, which features a dream sequence featuring Bugs Bunny along with a cameo appearance by Tweety. It's also notable for featuring the Hungarian Rhapsody No. 2, which is a song that Friz used in two prior shorts, including Rhapsody Rabbit.
Wash your hands and wash your face and wash your hair the proper place.
Wash wherever dirt appears and don't forget behind your ears.
Get your shirt and get your pants, you haven't got another chance.
Get your coat and get your hat and get your blue and white cravat.
Brush your teeth and shine your shoes and hurry, there's no time to lose.
If you dawdle, I'm afraid you're gonna miss the big parade.
Hurry, 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 hurry.
And now for my overall thoughts. 1949 is an amazing year for Looney Tunes shorts. Sure, you've got the classics such as Long-Haired Hare and Rabbit Hood, and just about everyone knows those and loves, but it's also the fact that you have each of the main directors starting or continuing series that they are well known for, such as Chuck with Pepe Le Pew, and Friz continuing his successful Sylvester and Tweety team-ups before they all became formulaic. Here, they are still fresh, and that's not to say that all the later entries are bad or anything, it's just there is something about these shorts starting out that you can see why that they became popular in the first place. And it's a shame that this is the last year for Art Davis as a director. I feel he would have done some amazing things had he been able to continue on, but hey, at least we're going to see some wonderful work with him as an animator. And as for the other directors, I mean, what else can I say? They're all in their prime at this point, and even if they have a short that isn't quite a masterpiece coming out around this time, it's typically a minor blip. Now onto my favourite cartoons, and boy oh boy, it's one of those years where again, picking a favourite is just going to be way harder than picking a least favourite, like in the early years of Looney Tunes, but I will do my damned best here. So since it's Art Davis' last year directing, aside from the one he did much later on, let's start with him. And he did a few great ones this year, with a few standing out like Bye Bye Bluebeard and Porky Chops, but I have to give it to Barry Bugs. It's so darn good that it's such a shame that it's his one and only Bugs Bunny short. McKimson did some excellent shorts this year, with Daffy Duck Hunt, A Ham in a Roll, Rebel Rabbit, but my favourite has to be Windblown Hair. These obnoxious three pigs make the whole short for me, but even besides that, it's a funny short with a wonderful punchline at the end. It's fantastic. Friz was a little bit easier to narrow down, and I'll be going with the obvious and saying High Diving Hare, I mean, it's just a perfect cartoon, and there is a reason it's quote-unquote overplayed. It's a simple idea done to perfection. It's my favourite Bugs short, though just barely, as you'll now see. Now with Chuck, there was a time where it was hard to pick a favourite of the year, and now it's hard to pick a least favourite. I mean, you have absolute classics like Fast and Furious, Mississippi Hair, For Sentimental Reasons, Frigid Hair, and now you all want me to pick between Long-Haired Hare and Rabbit Hood? I mean, what kind of monsters are you all? No, just kidding. It's a tie between those two. I mean, if you really want an answer, just flip a coin. I cannot pick one over the other. I'm sorry. Now on to my least favourite cartoons. I mean, you know, just about every short is a classic, but there are a few here and there that don't quite reach the higher levels of the best shorts of this year. Starting with art, I'd say my least favourite is Holiday for Drumsticks. Yes, I'm aware some of you love this one, and it isn't bad, though perhaps it's a little uneven. It's just, out of all of what Art Davis did this particular year, it's just my least favourite. Now, McKimson did the short Swallow the Leader, which has some nice things about it, but ultimately it was the weakest short. I was leaning towards the grey-handed hare, but I love the so-called chubby bugs. With Friz, Wisecrackers was definitely a weaker short. I mean, it's got some fun bits, but honestly, the slave humour was a bit much for me. I mean, you may beg to differ, but yeah, this one fell flat for me. And with Chuck Jones, I'm picking Awful Orphan, and it's not because it's a bad short. I mean, not by a long shot. It's because it's a remake of a remake, so it just didn't wow me like Chuck's other output this year. But hey, if you haven't seen it, it's still a great one to watch. It's just, compared to everything else that year, yeah, it fell flat for that reason. And now it's time for the animation showcase, where I show some of the weirdest and funniest moments of 1949. If your favourite moment isn't here, that might be just due to me having to cut it out to appease YouTube. But otherwise, grab some popcorn and enjoy.
Hot the towels are coming up. Say, you know, I think he looks better that way.
Very appetizing.
Stop! How do you know that stuff isn't poisoned? It is a slave's duty to taste his master's food before it touches his master's lips. None of that. Why, that stuff may be just slopping over with poison.
Quint, hurry up, boys. Get on his trail.
Pardon me. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Pardon me. Beg your pardon. Pardon me. Excuse me.
Do you have a message for Mr. Fudd? Boy, this ought to be good. I wish I could see it.
Coffee's poured. Excuse me.
You had better leave the country. Go to Rio where they don't have Thanksgiving. Yeah, here's your bag and tickets. Hurry, you don't want to miss the boat.
No, I wouldn't want to miss the boat.
Goodbye, goodbye. Don't forget to ride. Bon voyage.
Inside stateroom. I'll have to talk to the steward.
My canary. At last. A pet I've always wanted. There you are, little one. Precious and abandoned deserted infant. What a cute little darling. Isn't he cute?
How do you do? Oh, the places I've been and the things I've seen. Such singings, such dancings.
Gee, you don't have to fly off the handle like that. This ought to do it. Oh, doggone it. Hold it, stupid! So you're the one behind all this. Which way did they go? Which way did they go? They went that way, Sheriff. You can head them off at the pass. Now, wait a minute.
Paperboy in the 6th.
Stranger, you don't know what you're in for. I've got 5 aces. What have you got, sir?
I've got 6 aces, sir. The Camptown ladies sing this song. Doo-da, doo-da. The Camptown racetrack 5 mile long. Oh, doo-da day. I come down with the hat caved in. Doo-da, doo-da. I go back home with a pocket full of tin. Oh, doo-da day. Go on and run all night. Go on and run all day. I bet my money on the bobtail leg. Somebody bet on the bay.
I seem to be in a terrible quandary, sir. Could you change your 10 spots, sir? I'd prefer a profusion of pennies.
You sure it's a good one? Lots of counterfeits around, you know. Well, you gotta trust somebody. Let's see now. $1.10, $1.20, $1.21.
Thank you, sir. Keep the change.
Did he hurt you, honey child?
No, I was just terribly, terribly frightened. And you're so big and so strong. Why, poor helpless little me was just lost till you...
Think nothing of it, missy. It was a pleasure, I assure you.
Your sister drives a pickle wagon.
Duck hunters is the craziest peoples.
Atta boy, Jack. You tricked that duck good. Now you're all set with your master. What's a duck, more or less?
Don't leave that poor duck in there. He's your friend. He helped you when you needed help. You could at least let him get warmed up a little.
Ah, don't pay no never-minds to that sissy talk. Let him freeze. Ah, shut up.
Hey, what's going on down there? I'll teach you to steal ducks. Whoa, Dunder, whoa, Blitzlin, whoa, fine Schreiber. Merry Christmas, Merry Christmas. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a horse and be this way. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride on a one-horse open sleigh. I'll make sure this time that you're Christmas. By that time, I'll figure a way out of this mess.
La la la, la 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 la, la la.
What's the big idea of rabbits being only worth 2 cents? Stop steaming up my glasses.
There, that does it. South America, take it away.
Could it be that I carried this thing too far?
Why, you...
Uh-oh. Forgot to fill the tank with water.
Where is he? Where's the critter at?
What's up, Doc?
Great horny toads! What are you doing down there upside downy?
I'm not upside down, Doc. You are. Look. Bright boy.
That door! You notice I didn't say Richard? Come on, open up or I'll bust her down. Here I come! Now, you smarty pants, let's see you get out in this one. This time you're a diamond.
I know this defies the law of gravity, but, you see, I never studied law.
Well, come on. Let's get going.
My paw! You did not get any honey. Not honey for paw. I am a go-getter. I done a good thing, and I get a prize. Oh, delicious.
But Henry, I tried to tell you.
What did I ever do to deserve such a family?
I killed him in coop. Kamunga. That's a joke, son. That's a joke, that is. Yes, son, it's a joke.
Everybody wants to get into the act.
But that was only in 999 voices.
Shucks, I know I've got another one. Well, I'll think of it.
Boy, you're two-headed. This ought to be a sensational act.
Smack, I'm the janitor.
I stands in a diving position at the platform's edge. Note the perfect form. And I'm gonna dive into the air. I'm gonna dive not into a tank of water, not into a bucket of water. No, I'll tell you what I'm gonna dive into. An ordinary drinking glass. Observe.
You ain't no good luck charm, you.
At it again, eh, Brody? I'll have to call the bouncer. Hey, gorilla! The star. When was you born?
I don't remember. I was pretty young then.
Never mind. Round and round she goes. There's a winner every time. What's your numbers, please? And it stops on Lobo, the sign of the wolf. There's the answer. Unlucky at cards? You must be lucky in love. Ew, you kid. 23 skidoo. Chicken inspector.
Oh, gosh.
Us Happy Home Bakery is glad to oblige.
Then everybody's turning into rabbits.
What's all this about rabbits, Doc?
where she capers and prances. My gal don't do much talking, dances, even when she's walking.
1 and 2 and 3 and 4, she dances all day long.
Oh, my gal is a high-born stepper, ginger with salt and pepper. She's a fancy stepper when she dances. Go and see her as she capers and prances. What's up, Doc? Also a rabbit hater. Oh, well. Acoustically perfect. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be an unavoidable interruption in the program. Oh, Mr. Jones! Mr. Jones! Wait! Oh, please, wait! Oh, Mr. Jones, Frankie and Perry just aren't in it. You're my swooner dreamboat lover boy. May I have your autograph? Please? Oh, may I? Oh, thank you, Mr. Jones.
Oh, do-da-day. Do-da-day. La-da-dum-da-dee-da-dum. La-da-dum-dum-dee-dee-doo. Do-da, do-da. La-da-dum-da-dee-doo-dum. Oh, do-da-day. Look, I can pick up the corn and nothing happens. I can stand in the loop and nothing happens. It's no good, son. A smart chicken wouldn't go for it. A smart chicken wouldn't even step in it. A smart chicken would jump over it, like this. Now look here, I say, now look here, son.
Daddy, old mixing it, kid. That's the old fight. That's a showing up, boy. Come on, boy. Let's see you give it everything you got. Let's see you rough it up. I think I better use a little English on this one. The 8-ball in the side pocket.
The second half of this contest is coming up. The contestants are out there in the center of the field. And there goes the bell! The varlet. Act.
Wouldn't you like to know?
putty cat. I thought, Hurry, little chickadee, I'll save you. Uh-oh. You know, I think my widow hat looks better on you. But something tell me that Putty is somewhere around here close to me with his long teeth and his sharp claws. Oh, I'm scared!
Dogs are going into their starting boxes. Now they're on edge for this race. Bill's bunion looks a little sore. Pneumatic tires rounding into shape. Father's mustache looks a little droopy. Motorman's glove will have a hand in it. Bride's biscuit is hard as a rock. Grandpa's folly is out of it. He's being scratched.
Here, boy, get the stick, get the stick. Go get it, go get it. He's charging like a bull. I am 50% pointer. There it is. There it is. There it is. 50% boxer. 50% setter. Irish setter. 50% watchdog. 50% spitz. 50% Doberman pincher. Ouch! But mostly I'm all Labrador retriever from a dog. Yes?
Stand there, Friz, stay out.
Oh, look at it. Donald had it. Hey, what do you say we have some ham and eggs?
Hiya there, Jocko. Aye, and it's bro good to be back.
All right, stop. Oh, okay.
Arf, arf. Bow, wow. Woof. Woof. Bow, wow.
Now, let's see. I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down. No, I'll blow your house down. I'll blow your house down. Yeah. There's the straw house, just like the book says. I'm gonna huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down.
Me, what's up? Doc?
Owen.
Here, Doc. Read this. I'll see you later.
Red Riding Hood.
One day, Red Riding Hood was going through the woods with a basket for her grandmother when she met a wolf. The wolf said, "Hello, Red Riding Hood, where you going?" Red Riding Hood said, "I'm going to my grandmother's." The wolf took a shortcut to the grandmother's house and ate the grandmother up and put on her nightdress and got into the grandmother's bed. When Red Riding Hood came to the door, she knocked and the wolf said in the grandmother's voice, "Come in, Red Riding Hood. What did you bring me?" Red Riding Hood said, "Oh, what big eyes you have, Grandma."
Hey, I'm late. I didn't even take care of Grandma yet.
What big eyes you got, Grandma?
All the better to...
Ow!
And what big ears you got, Granny? And what big teeth you got, kiddo?
Oh, yeah? What big ears you got?
Oh, yeah? And what big feet you got?
What a red cloak you got?
Why, Granny, you're just a wolf in cheap clothing.
Boy, we sure took that rabbit, didn't we, fellas? Listen, it's that windy wolf. Blow your brains out.
We know you can't blow down bricks.
I did it! He did it!
We did it.
I'm the last dodo, and I'm worth $6 trillion. $6 trillion? I'm rich! I'm rich! I got the last dodo! I got the last dodo! Oh, no, you haven't. I'm rich. I've got the last dodo. Yes, sir! He's got the last dodo!
Uh-oh, this one's about ready to hatch. Here, chicken, you sit on it till it hatches.
Miami Beach at last! Last one in's a rotten egg! Make way, yahoo! Jumping ice cubes! It's freezing! Oh, you darling! Just what I always wanted. You, huh? Well, now what? What? You mean the days are 6 months long up here? Wow! If I stay up here, I won't have to be back to work till July 1953. I always wanted a nice, long, formal vacation. Let's go, kid.
I came here for a swallow, and I'm not leaving until I get a swallow. When the swallows come back, get the swallow. Let it hear, let it out, down, in, up, down, in, up, down.
You again. I thought I told you to get out. If he comes here, I'll give him the old one too. That's what Bluebeard.
Je vous aime, mes foutes, vos terrones sous tes coco. La 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 la. Sacré Maroon! Le help!
Hello, baby. I am the locksmith of love, no?
Saved! Vive l'amour! We die together!
Oh, it is you again. What can I do to help you? Why do you lock the...
Oh, no. Control yourself, madame. You cannot be in earnest.
A joke, yes? No.
You know, it is possible to be too attractive. Stop hopping around and put up your dukes. That's it. Now watch the birdie. A lucky punch. That can't happen again. Seeing things big. You need glasses. Here, put these on. Now, when you sees that the mouse is teeny, you'll get your self-respect back. Now, walk right in and take over, cat. We're taking up ballet dancing.
For me trouble?
Me too.
Very becoming, short stuff. Gives you that new look.
But Henry, don't you...
I'm going to be free! Free at last!
I saved your life, Paul. I done a good thing. Yes, I did. Yes, I... Ah! What did I do? What did I do?
What's up, Doc?
What's up, forsooth? It's the rack for you, me long-eared knave. These are the king's carrots.
Rack? King's carrots?
Aye, king's carrots.
And they...
All right, I'll sign. Here.
You'll never regret it, my friend. This place will double in value inside of 6 months. Sheriff of Nottingham, meet Little John.
How do you
Glad to meet you.
Little John, Sheriff of Nottingham.
How do you do, I'm sure?
It's a pleasure.
Sheriff, John.
John.
Hello.
John, Sheriff.
Howdy
Sherry,
do.
Notting.
What do?
Notting,
Pleasure.
Sheriff.
Cheerio.
SMN, LJ.
Howdy do.
LJ, SMN.
Hello.
Glad to see
It's a
you.
pleasure. Hiya. Hello. Howdy do. Howdy do. Glad to meet you. It's a pleasure. Hiya. Hello.
Stop it! Oof.
In the name of my most royal majesty, I knight thee. Arise, sirloin of beef. Arise, Earl of Cloves. Arise, Duke of Brittingham. Arise, Baron of Munchausen. Arise, Essence of Myrrh. Duke of Magnesia, quarter of 10.
You are too kind, Your Majesty.
Got lots of stamina.
Pie. Such nonsense. Fact. I'm through playing the part of a clown. No longer shall I degrade myself in hammy slapstick. It is my destiny to become a great Shakespearean actor. And so, farewell to low comedy. Oh, Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. Shall I bear more, or shall I drink the joy of life?
Well, what's my name? What is my enemy?
Thou art thyself, though, not a Montague. Poor ghost, speak, I am bound to hear. Cowards die many times before their deaths. The valiant never tasted their death but once. A horse! A horse! My kingdom for a horse!
So that concludes 1949, which ends an amazing decade for the Looney Tunes. We started off with Tex Avery and Bob Clampett, and now we end with Chuck Jones, Bob McKimson, and Friz Freleng in their prime. And we are still not done with the classics, and there's more to come, and I'm excited to cover those. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take care.